Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars. We've got a 1964 Chevrolet C10 step-side truck, and we're going to take it for a quick drive. I actually really enjoy driving this truck. It's got a lot of power, V8. It's got a 400 turbo 400 automatic transmission. I think that's what I was told. I didn't get under there and verify, count the bolts, but it runs good, drives good, got lots of power. I'm not into this tachometer. This is not my jam. I would personally take that off. All the dash lights still work. Fuel gauge works and it's correct. Even the fact that the cold light, that's pretty rare that those work. Wipers, go ahead and test those out. Yep, wipers work. Radio. Okay, it's not hooked up to the battery where it's saving, so every time you turn it on, you have to search for a It's actually got these great kick panel speakers. I don't see these very often. I'm a musician. I like my music, and I would buy these for my personal vehicle. I like those kick panels. If I was trying to make it look more original, I'd probably, hide the CD player away or whatever. But anyways, trying something a little new here with this video. I'm doing a little bit of an interior inspection before we get going. Turn signal there. Looks like the other indicator. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know the turn signals all work, so let's take it for a drive. I hope you can hear that. The transmission just shifts perfectly through all the gears. Speedometer works. Try not to drive too fast down this road. The neighbors aren't happy if I go fast. Mostly, they're more upset about the sound of the engine than they are the speed, I think. Some of these V8s are real loud and aggressive, and they make me sound like I'm going 40 miles an hour, make me sound like I'm going 80. It does have manual steering, but steers very easily, really straight down the road. I actually got this particular truck from my brother-in-law. He's a mechanic, and he won't bring me a truck to help him sell it if it's not just about perfect mechanically. So he makes sure everything's working. He'll go through everything, make sure everything's working. I'm gonna put it in reverse. Nice smooth shift to reverse. Now my battery light is blinking on me. Now I have noticed that's a little, in park. That's not necessarily unusual, but just a little loose in park. But I don't feel like it's slipping out of gear into reverse or anything. Beautiful sounding exhaust. Just an iconic V8 sound, you gotta love it. Nice even stance. I think it's a little lower than factory height. Can't say for sure, but engine runs smooth. Brand new power booster for the brakes. I'm going to shut it off so we can hear a little better. Looking at the hood, a couple little spots here and there. This is kind of a shop truck, so just a few little spots. There's some old body work that was probably done who knows how long ago, cracking there. Other than that, the hood looks like it's in good shape. Inner fender wells are all nice and clean. It's got a beautiful, this nice black engine dress kit on it. Looks like it was put on a while back. I can tell that air cleaner is a little older, but it's in good shape. Looks like a newer alternator. And a lot of the wiring on the truck looks newer. I don't believe it's got a new wiring harness. I think it's got a lot of old wiring too. Not everything looks new, but I just noticed that, like up the steering column, that the wiring was new. So hot rod black paint from bumper to bumper. It shows nice. It's got actually we wiped it down and stuff, and I'm looking close now. You can see that I didn't quite get all the cleaner off of that. So probably could stand for another good wash, or I just should have wiped that down a little bit better. But it's got these matching tires. They have great tread. I don't think they're brand new. Nice wide tires. For me, I wouldn't mind putting some 20s on this thing. They really look good. Fill up these wheel wells, 18s or 20s with some big fatty tires. but and especially with the stance of this truck. But the cool thing about this one is it'd be easy to go either way with it. You could throw some wheels on it, make it look a little more hot roddy, or you could throw some original wheels back on it, or even just drive it like it is. They look great. So body overall is in straight condition. There's just going to be a few little spots like this here and there all over the truck, a little places where there's some paint pops. I think the truck used to be blue. Somebody shot it with hot rod black. Glass is in great shape. In fact, almost looks new. This windshield looks almost new. It may be new. Weather stripping looks new. And when I say new, I don't mean brand new like yesterday, but newer, not original. Window felts. Windows roll up and down easily. Weather stripping around the door even looks newer. It's not new, but newer. Doors open and close nice and easy. A couple of little bubbles down here at the bottom of the door. My battery light on my camera's flashing, so I'm maybe rushing just a hair. Typical paint cracks right here on the step sides. It's like that on both sides. Not into these spiders. Body lines are straight. Tailgate looks awesome. This is the kind of tailgate you want to hang in your office. Beautiful. Love that paint. Wood bed back here. Not perfect. There's a little bowed up there, but it looks good. Back of the bed got a lot of paint cracking there. You know, for a cool shop truck, I mean, this is the thing. This body's straight. I'm not seeing anything that is alerting me to rust. A little spot of body filler right there. Looks like a newer rear bumper, nice and shiny. Again, same as the other side, a few paint cracks and pops here. Cab corners look like they're in good shape. Let me check that other one real quick. Since we didn't do that specifically on that side. Cab corner looks good on this side as well. Top looks like it's in good shape. Rear glass is nice. Weather stripping looks like it was replaced not too long ago. Bottom of the door on this side, couple of little spots when you get up close. Couple little spots here, bubbling. So inside the truck, it's clean. There's a remote there for this stereo. Vinyl on the seat is in nice shape, no rips or tears. Looks like somebody maybe decided not to pull the seat out for some reason when they painted it, or maybe they just were doing some touch-ups in here. I can't say. Let's see if that works. No. Trying to see if that light. So there's a few little spots of paint when you get really close. I honestly think that a little reducer would pull that right off. And you could also just restain it if you wanted to cover it, but I want to be honest about that. Original gas tank. Nice and clean in here. Somebody did repaint, or at least do some touch up in here. And like I said, they should have covered the seat, but they didn't. So there's a few little paint splotches there. But dash is nice and clean. Aftermarket gauges down below are working. All the gauges on the dash are working. Just a nice clean dash. I felt like I couldn't remember if the horn worked or not. Let's see. No, horn's not working. But I was saying, like, obviously somebody's replaced this with some new wires here. Going to the turn signals and stuff like that. So windows rolling up and down. Good. Bottom of the door right there's got a little spot of rust. Let's see if I can get the camera to adjust there. One little spot there. It's hard to get it. There we go. The rest of the door. Oh, actually, that may not be rust. Yeah, maybe it is. A little. 2 spots there. Go underneath the truck. So, bottom of this rocker here has got rust in it. All the way down. This is pretty common, and they sell the replacements for these. They're real easy. I think they're about $45 online. Going all the way up underneath the truck. That cab corner is in great shape. Somebody's put some fiberglass here on the inside. That's not uncommon. The rest of this looks pretty good. Got some surface rust here and there, but so it's not a perfect rust-free truck, but it's still solid. Your cab mounts are solid. Frame rails have no rust on them. Obviously that rubber is old and cracked, but that's pretty common. You know, this isn't a perfect truck price, you know, kind of thing. This floor pan actually looks like it's in great shape. Nice and clean. Man, that wood looks nice under there. I might think about flipping it around. So that's the same wood. Take those bolts